this is Shaika, also known as Shy.
And this is Christine, also known as Shmo.
And we are Flawless
Inspiration.
Inspiration. I can't. Oh, man. So, what are we going to talk about today, Christine?
Well, an epiphany I had. You remember what I was going through?
Yes.
And how we have to believe that everything will work out.
Yes.
Right?
All right, yes. Let's catch up. So, how was your summer?
Summer was awesome. I went to Jamaica.
That was beautiful.
Yeah, I had an amazing time.
Yes. What did you do while you were in Jamaica? Just relax? Did you do any excursions? What did you do?
No, literally just relaxed, and it was just perfect.
Oh, that's awesome.
Montego Bay.
Nice.
What is the name of the hotel again?
Iberostar.
Yeah, thank you.
Yes.
I'm like, I can't pronounce the hotel.
Yeah.
So if you guys are looking to go to Montego Bay, that hotel is amazingly beautiful. And Chay actually stood there too.
Yes, I loved it. Oh my God, it was amazing.
Yeah.
Went to Jamaica, was it last year? Oh my God, I had an amazing time. Yeah, what else? Yeah, I know you've had school, you know.
Yep, I finished school. I finished bio and math, and I passed, thankfully.
Yay!
But, oh my God. So before I left to Jamaica, I was driving to my school for bio. So bio was Friday night and Saturday, as you know. And I got stuck on... school's an hour away from me, and I got stuck on the highway going to school on a Friday night.
Oh my God.
Actually, I didn't get stuck, but my car was acting like it wanted to turn off and didn't want to accelerate past 60.
Oh man.
So I'm like, oh my God, should I I turn around? Like, I don't want to tow all the way from Hartford to where I live. That's an hour.
Yeah.
And that would be over $200.
Yeah.
So I decided to turn around, and the following morning, I went to go get my car checked out, and the guy was like, you were really low on oil. Maybe you just need an oil change. And so I missed school that evening. I had an exam, and I wrote to my professor, and I said, hey, I'm really sorry I'm missing school or whatever. And I'm sick, guys, sorry. I was sniffing over here. So, long story short, I got on the highway Saturday to go to my lab because we were dissecting a frog, and I legit just got stuck on the highway.
Oh my God.
So Jonathan, my son, came and rescued me and a tow truck, and I got to go home, and I missed lab. And then the following day I left for Jamaica, so when I came back from Jamaica, obviously I missed that following Friday, and then Saturday I didn't have a way to school, so I missed 2 weeks, and I was, Shaika knows, I was 2.2 seconds away from withdrawing the class.
Yeah. And I didn't realize you actually missed 2 classes.
I missed a total of 2 weeks.
2 weeks of classes, right? Which is, I don't know, that's 2 classes, right?
Well, it was a total of 4.
Four classes for 2 different classes.
Yeah. So I missed 2 in classroom and then 2 labs. And so I missed a total of a lab practical, a lab, the dissection of a frog, and then the exam. And I was just really overwhelmed with all that catching up. And so then I just didn't know how I was going to get to Hartford on a Friday night, because obviously John works, and I didn't know who I was going to ask to borrow a car. And long story short, I needed a new engine. So I was completely overwhelmed, and my son is like, well, why is the first thing you want to do is quit?
Well, wow, that's a good point. That's a great
point.
And
I think in life, when we immediately go through stuff, we just want to give up. We just want to throw in the towel. And I'm telling you, I was on the phone with the lady, and she's like, well, why do you want to withdraw your class? Don't withdraw your class. You literally have 2 weeks left. And I'm like, well, I don't really know how. It was about 3 weeks. I was like, I really don't know how I'm going to get to class. And she was like, try to work with the professor. And I'm like, but in my mind, I'm like, I want to quit. And John was like, Mommy, you really need to change your thought process, because quitting is not the best thing to do. And I'm just like, okay, well, maybe. All right, whatever. So in my mind, I'm like, John, or face to face, I was like, can you just let me quit? I'll be fine. I'll pay for the class. And so the lady on the phone, excuse me, the lady on the phone was telling me, well, if you withdraw from the class, not only will you owe that loan, but you physically will have to come out of pocket.
Look at that.
In order to come back to school.
Right. Oh,
Long story short, I did not withdraw from the class.
Thank God for that.
The professor saw that I was really like striving to make sure I passed. Like that weekend, I made up an exam, a quiz, and my lab practical.
Look at that.
And that man threw in 100 for me.
Yeah, you told me about that. Yeah.
He just threw in 100 for me, and I'm just like, wow, that was God. God is amazing, and I passed.
That's amazing. Yes. You did the hard work, and you put your all into it. And it wasn't in vain, right? Like you really put your all into it.
Yeah. So
and it's not like you wanted to miss those classes.
I didn't.
You had things scheduled. You went on your trip, but then you really worked hard to make up for it. And now that's why.
Yeah.
I think
And I think the moral of the story is like don't quit. And I know that we get to points where, like I said before, like you just want to give up.
Oh my God, yes.
I know sometimes I do, and it was just very overwhelming because not only did I have the whole thing with the school, I had the thing with my car, and then I had to go into work, and I'm just like, why is this happening to me all at the same time
at once? Yes.
And it's a lot of money because I had to pay. Well, first of all, for my car, they were telling me that it was gonna be $2,500 just for the engine. And I'm like, oh my God, like, you know, I'm a single mother. So I was like, wow, okay, $2,500 just for the engine, no labor. So I started shopping around, and, you know, God was like, I got you, Christine. And I found an engine for $1,400. Mind you, $1,400 is what I had saved in the bank that I didn't spend in Jamaica.
Oh, look at that.
And the guy at the place just waived a $50 port charge that there was. And I found somebody that, you know, that Jessica knew to put it in for a good price too.
So that was amazing. Look at that.
So it just worked out. Everything just worked out.
I think that's a dope story because it kind of it's a testament to say, you know what, I'm going to go and do all these challenges, but the challenges are not going to make me. Exactly. And it's dope that your son was like, no, don't quit.
Yeah, he was so frustrated with me, and like, why is that your immediate reaction to quit?
Yes, that's
and I'm like, can you just let me quit?
Yeah. But that's amazing because, you know, had he just said, you know what, Mom, do what you want to do. It's okay. You'll pay for it. Like, you probably would have done that. You know what I mean? But in your mind, you're like, you know what? I have to really show my son, like, I'm not gonna quit.
Yeah.
You know, like.
Yeah, and imagine if I did, Shaika, because
you
I
never
literally
quit
had
in life, though, right?
No, I don't. And then I had 2 weeks left. I literally had 2 weeks left.
Right. So
I didn't even realize how much time I had left. I thought it was like 2-3 weeks, or maybe longer. I'm lying. I thought it was definitely longer. And I'm just so...
That's amazing. That's dope. I think that's awesome. And it's just like, it's hard. It could be a struggle. But like, if you really put your mind to whatever you want, you're going to get it.
Absolutely.
Right? You know?
Absolutely.
And at the end of the day, you're going to have challenges. But it's how you handle those challenges. It's like, what lesson is this teaching me? You know what I mean? That's what I started to like think about it. Like, what lesson is this teaching me, right? You know?
Yeah. Like when I went through everything, I was just crying and I was just thanking God, and I'm like, thank you. Like,
yeah, because I mean, you know, some people not necessarily may have been fortunate, but again, I just strongly believe that everything that you go through in life is just a lesson. It's not to bring you down. It's
absolutely.
It's not to knock you
not
over.
Not at all. No.
It's to show how strong you are, because you'll get through it. You know what I mean? It's not. I mean, if everything was easy, then, you know, like, I just don't think that anything good is easy.
No,
right?
It's not.
You know?
It's not. And that's why any successful person has gone through their struggles.
Yes.
And they'll say that it wasn't easy.
Yes.
And most times, not most times, but a lot of people do quit because of that walk to where they're supposed to be.
Yes.
And they're just like, it's too hard. I'm just going to quit.
Yes.
You know?
And you're going to go through
and I could have.
You could have,
and I could have taken that whole class over, and I literally had 2 weeks left.
I know. It was amazing, because I've definitely been there where I've went to school and I've totally not did what I had to do and had to pay for the class, and it's just like,
and that sucks.
Why give away free money though? It makes no sense, you know. Just to work at it for the 2 weeks, 3 weeks that you have left, and look at you came out on top. That's amazing, you know what I mean? You know, everybody doesn't have that courage and like that discipline, and that's good discipline. You did class all summer. That's so amazing. You know.
Thank you.
Kudos.
Thank you. It was challenging. Thank you.
Yes, you're welcome.
I appreciate it.
I love that story.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So tell me about your summer. I know Chay had an amazing summer. You guys saw her beautiful trip to Hawaii.
Oh my God, yeah, I had a good summer so far. I mean, I've had a lot of challenges as well, but it's been a good summer overall. I'm just looking at the positive sides of everything. I'm doing a lot of hair and makeup. I'm trying to, get into different like streams of income. So I'm just happy. I'm just looking forward to where life takes me and just try to not stress as much of things that are beyond my control. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Really, that's just what I'm doing. I'm just really grateful for all that I'm given right now, and I'm just grateful where I'm headed.
Let's talk about Chay's hair, though.
Oh
my God, guys, I love Chay's hair. If I could rock the hair that Chay has on her head right now,
which is my natural hair.
Yes, I know. I love it. It's so beautiful. It's so beautiful.
It took me so long to get comfortable with wearing my natural hair, like so long.
Why? Tell us why.
Really? Because of what I used to see on TV. I never saw anybody on TV with hair like this.
Yeah.
Growing up and, the stereotype of, the afro is ugly, it's not professional, really, realistically, it's because of image issues.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Because I think it's so beautiful. I'm so intrigued. And it's so funny because my daughter's so intrigued by hair, too. Mm-hmm, and she loves, like, a puff, like afro. So it's so intriguing to her and I, and it's so crazy how somebody who's so beautiful like you,
thank you,
has that tarnished image in her mind.
I know, it's just crazy.
It's sad how society makes people feel like how you feel about your hair, right? And then how I felt about my curves.
Right. Like, you can't control it. This is my hair. This is what I was born with.
Yeah.
This is my body. This is what I was born with. I can't change it. But because of societal conditioning, we don't like who we are. In essence, we don't like our shell because of the fact of, it's not cute. It's not good. This is the ideal image. This is what's pretty. This is what's beautiful. This is what's not.
Yeah, and you know what though? I love how there's no norm anymore. Like, if you were like, I don't know if people, a lot of people are on Snapchat or whatever, but just like from different stories, sometimes I'll look at stories of different posts from, I don't even know what it is, but they'll show people that are not normal, like just have different
body shapes,
or not different, but like different things about them that are not normal, or received,
not deemed normal,
or not received in today's society or back then, and now it's just fine, like you know what I mean, like. It just makes me so happy. Yeah. Whether it's a girl that has really big legs or somebody that has a deformed face or something like that, but it's being accepted, and that makes me so happy because like it has to be a horrible thing to just be in your own body and be so ashamed of it. Well, I know how it feels, growing up or whatever, but like when I was younger, I used to be so insecure about my butt. Yeah. Because I remember it used to be big, and I used to be so insecure about it. Because, I don't know. No, I mean, obviously, I've grown into it. But,
I know what you mean. Yeah.
But it wasn't a thing back then.
No, my mother used to have the same issue, and my sister.
Yeah.
And they used to always, like, put a shirt around their waist.
I used to do that, too. That's so funny you mentioned that. I remember my friends are like, why are you doing that? Your butt probably even looks bigger with the thing around your waist. Yeah. And I remember...
For me personally too, it would just be bringing some negative attention, like not purposely. This is just my body. No matter what I wear, it's gonna show. But sometimes people would have comments about my body, or they would have a presumption of what my sexuality was at the time, just because of the way my body was, or the way I used to walk or whatever. It's just like, come on now, like. It's just sad that, everybody just has such preconceived perception of people and just have assumptions of what people are like just based on not even knowing them at all. Just looking at somebody and say, oh, this person must be this or they have to be doing that. And it's just messed up.
That's very true. And women are notorious for that. To look at another female. And we spoke about that before in our videos. Like, I feel like, we have to do better in regards to that. Not, like you and I, or as a whole.
No.
Women as a whole.
Women as a collective.
Like, we just have to,
love
we can't
each other
judge.
more.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Thank you so much. We love you guys. Thank you for watching as always. And peace, love, and blessings as always.
Bye.
Bye.